put that right there. Yeah. It's a plan. Okay, there we go. Welcome back to Knights of the Republic 2. Let's nip this in the bud.
Brave the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates.
Okay, all four guys are moving in 100% unison behind him,
salvage,
and it's kind of terrifying.
An even richer bounty.
Because there's always been like some level of unison, but not usually this in sync.
Your death can be quite painless.
I don't believe you. I don't just suppose you'd like to negotiate a peaceful resolution to the situation?
Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross.
And
now, Jedi, we shall fight.
So you know who I am, too. Anywho. Great. I'm just going to go over here. And right there. And, shoot. I'm going to do a quick heal blast. And you are going to turn on a shield. Oh, this guy's wounded. Or just stunned.
Yeah.
Perfect. Quick heal. That should help things along. Oh, wait. No, yeah. Keep charging me. Oh, part of the plan. Put him down. Yes. Can we stasis him again, please? Perfect. Take out one of the thugs. Oh, perfect. He's gone. Well done, team. Theodore and Kreia. Apparently a fucking dream team, especially with Kreia hand-to-hand and everything. That's right, everyone's getting punched to death by an old woman. He had a gun he didn't use. Whatever. Okay. Well, there we go. That's that dealt with. I think that's exactly what Theodore is using, too. Anyway. Now to clear this place out. Starting with this path down here. That is landmines. Fuck. Loot. Why? This skeleton feels like it should be lootable just because it's out of the way. Alright, well if he's not coming to me... Bayo. Recover. Maybe? Average? Might be able to. He's got the skills. But can... Yeah. Perfect. Again. Shit. No. No. Don't get confused now, Bayo. I don't know why it wasn't letting me recover that, but there we go. Problem solved. Anyway. Shoot him! Excellent. Everyone else seems to show up. I'm so glad I actually got to use that fragmentation mine. It's not very often I get to actually use landmines efficiently. This bird's health just went up a little bit. Oh, Bayo, buddy, you need to heal. Oh no, we only have med packs. We'll do that. Everybody does. But Bayo, that doesn't look like you used a health pack. Oh, right, because I can do that.
What's going on?
Ha! There we go. It's popping over here. Alright, what's through this door? It's a lock. Great. Oh. Yeah, I see him. Bam! Alright. Uh-oh. Hi there. Uh-oh. Fortunately, no one... Well, I mean, fortunately, I'm not getting attacked. But unfortunately, I'm the only one who has, like, an insta-heal backed up. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Kreia... No. Kreia is out of force points and is trying to use all of the force. All of the force, for some reason, on nothing. Hey, I see this. Perfect. Drop it over here. Everyone's full health. We're all happy.
Take him down.
It's a good time. Somebody gained 4 HP. Let's go. More of them. Oh, boy. That door was locked.
Let us end.
That was the locked door that they just came out of, I'm pretty sure. Well,
Let's get this over with.
Excuse me. Stop. Good. And then you as well. Real quick, just have a quick stop. Alright. Rude. Oh, core went off, though. Alright, now seems like a good time. Oh, great, I gained unarmed specialist. Too bad I have no strength skill. Boop, boop. Yeah, that's fine for now. Great. I do force armor. I only have 1 point to spend, eh? Disable droid. What am I missing for good powers? Universal, universal, universal. Light side power. I still need force barrier. Then that's it. Because there's still the achievement for having all of the light side force powers. So, well, and dark side as well, but this is not a character that's going to have all the dark side powers. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is the only light side power I don't currently have. So there we go. Let's get all of the ones I have now up to full, and then we'll worry about getting other stuff after. It's a plan. Oh, 1 damage. Excellent. Well, 2 damage.
Take them down.
You know, I'm really not enjoying the fact that I cannot hit things. Will I have? Do I have the feat for that? Yeah, right there. Close combat. Ah. Hi. Who the fuck?
My leg Rex. You've killed them. They're my pets.
Also, there's something super wrong with your hair. Are you the thief that Sulu was complaining about?
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
Who is this person? Your pets are killing people.
They only attack the bad people. The salvagers, the thieves. This place is for Jedi. They aren't Jedi. They have to leave.
I think this was... like, these voice lines... they don't feel like they were done professionally. Something seems off about them. Also, her hair is clipping in a lot of ways. I think they're trying to go for, like, it's haphazard. She's losing her mind. I said you have a connection to the Force.
I am a Padawan. And one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
Aha. Why be a Jedi? They're a lost cause. How did a Padawan want to appear? I mean, it's a...
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Matalay estate. Shen protected me. But the Sith came asking questions. All the Matalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
The person who is reading these lines is clearly... I would be willing to accept, oh, this character just doesn't know how to say it right. One, they grew up here, so they would know that they're called Matalis. Two, and this is important, they were on the estate with Shen Matali, who would have been like, no, it's Matali. I was a Jedi once too, and hopefully will be again.
We're all so broken. Things have gone so wrong. Please tell me there are masters left that can teach.
Yeah, they're around. They're just in hiding.
They are like me. I thought it was alone. Are there any masters?
Someone named Rook came here not too long ago.
I remember him. I sent my leg Rex to get him to leave, but he just made my pets stop. I was going to talk to him, but the mercenaries came for him. They never come down here. I was surprised and hid. There was a big fight. They said they were going to take him someplace.
Huh. That's actually way better to have that information revealed this way than with like, oh, we found bodies. The mercenaries must have him. And...
I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll
sudden headache.
Think of something else.
Sorry.
Something that doesn't hurt anyone.
Alright. Use any artifacts you found. I'm not doing the bottom one. Alright, I'm a Jedi and I can use any artifacts you found.
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away.
What did it say?
It told me the Jedi were no more. That I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home.
Yeah. Was it a Sith holocron? These Apollo one should learn. Yeah, listen to your master's lessons, not the holocron.
The holocron was more forceful the longer I learned. It frightened me.
Where's the holocron now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvager stole it. It was my only teacher.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
Yeah, may the Force be with you.
And also with you. Thank you.
Focusing lens fixture. I think I have everything I need for my lightsaber now. Yeah, that was unexpected. Yeah. Neat. Honestly, that was cool. Like, the voice acting could use a little work. Not that, like, you can hear me right now. Obviously, I don't know how to get professional sound. Excuse me. But, like, in comparison to everything else, it just feels out of place, which I guess it technically sort of is. Voice acting could use some work. Something off. I mean, I guess she's losing her fucking mind. And I really hope that we eventually get to find the holocron. That'd be pretty cool. I'm assuming, actually, you know what? That's a good point. It's probably, because the salvagers found it, it's not the fake, obviously, because we know that's fake. That's the whole thing. Like, you reveal, haha, it's a fake. You got scammed. Hee hee hoo hoo haha. I think it's more likely that the holocron that she had got taken by a salvager and then sold to someone who got it to Atris. Because Atris is trying to get all the holocrons she can so that she can Sith teachings and whatnot. Ah, look, Legrix. Bang! Well, I just can't get anything, no matter what the distance is. There we go. I wonder, you know, I'm assuming he's going to say...
General?
Yeah, I do have all the parts I need.
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
What kind of lightsaber do you want to create? Oh! I thought it would make me go back to base. I was wrong. Awesome. That is better. I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to switch after I get the perk that lets it rely on dexterity instead of strength. Well, actually, you know what? What am I chance to hit? 16, plus 16 to hit right now. So I do that. Plus 13. Yeah, nope. Nope, wrong one. There we go. So yeah, after I get the... Hi there. The dex buff for it, then I'm going to do it. Ooh, real slow there, buddy. He's going to miss. As per usual. Shoot it. Rapid fire. Yeah, it definitely heals. I don't know what's causing the healing, but the Legrix, yeah, they heal after they attack. Not a lot, but they do heal themselves just a little bit. You know what, Kreia? A little bit. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. That's eventually going to become possible. 1 force power. Ooh, yeah. Let's give you that. That's important. Great. Alright, well, I don't need to open this door. Then we're gonna come down here, stick out the other gun. Because this door... Did we loot this already? Yeah, we did. Alright, good. No, run away! Alright. I wasn't certain, because I knew that we did at least one of the side rooms. Apparently it was just that one. So those rooms are done. Been through here. Man, this speed boost, well, I was about to say it's super convenient, and then it decided to fuck off. Rude, first of all. I'm gonna go through here next. And I think I'm gonna ditch Kreia. Oh! Another issue I have with that thing with the Padawan, because I guess it is outside of it, so it makes sense that they wouldn't be able to do this. But I feel like Kreia, at minimum, should have responded to my conversation with her. Beodur, I can see not caring and not getting involved, but Kreia 100% would have. She would have had things to say about the Padawan getting a master and whatnot. Whether or not I should be actually leaving her alive. I feel like she'd demand that I kill the child simply because Kreia. She's too weak. You must let her die. For all blah 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 blah. I just want to help people by murder. Oh, hi there, Legrix. You're gonna... Okay.
Let's go.
Bayo. Cover that, please. I'm always worried if this is going to be the time that they... Uh-oh. Alright, cool. Can we... Yeah, they were waiting for combat to actually start, I guess. Perfect, that one's dead. Next. I cannot move. There we go. Not dilemma. There we go. Stasis. Perfect. Shoot it. Nice. It's just those two. Kreia. Down. Why is no... Oh, is it stuck? That's funny.
This shall not stop us for long.
Good to know. It shall not stop us for long. Fantastic. Recover, please. Sorry if I seem a little bit tenser than normal or like moving weird. I tweaked my back at work today, so just trying to find the position that makes it hurt the least amount. Anywho, so we already know what happens here. Like the door doesn't open. Yeah, we need to blow it open by setting off this. Open storage room door. Yep. Access overload terminals. Let's go with 20 seconds. Should be lots of time. Run! Please. Didn't I grab that? Oh. Oh, right, because combat started instead. Has it not been 20 seconds yet? Cat. There we go. Longest 20 seconds of my fucking life. Alright. Doors open. And grab what's in here. Air technician. Yep, already read all that. Boo. Yeah, well. Booyah? It is possible for us to start getting lightsabers now. Because until you craft your first lightsaber, they don't let you gain lightsabers anyway. So if there's any way, like if you haven't drawn the attention of Visas Mar yet, which I have so far done it immediately, there are chances. You'd only do that if you get to a proper karmic level. If you get high enough or low enough, it draws her attention because you've activated enough ripples, obviously, to cause that. So there is a way to end up getting your lightsaber before you run into Visas Mar, and as far as I know, you can actually then think she still has her lightsaber instead of you destroying it. I could be wrong. I honestly have never done it. I've just made assumptions based on the fact that I am always drawing the attention of them very early on. Because I'm very good at being very karmic. Either pure good or pure evil. I don't really usually do the middle ground. Let's set off these. There is nothing here. There's loot. Alright, Bayo! Security. Expected to find... Ooh, gel-shaped belt. That is probably a thing I'm going to want to wear. Alright. So you can't wear... God damn it, so much heavy armor. At least you're going to have someone who can use it soon. Ooh, yeah. You keep that. Me. Nope. What's the belt do? On the earlier efforts by the Gel Shade to protect their minds from the dark side, the Gel Shade concentrate on intellectual study of the Force, seeking to understand it on a mental level rather than a spiritual one. Gel Shade are typically exceptional diplomats, but are less successful in physical pursuits. Which is why their armor is armor. Interesting. Alright, well, I like having that belt, because more force is good force. Especially as a fucking counselor who's like, wisdom person. What am I? Hi there. Can I help you? And you, pal. Good to meet you. Maybe. Thanks for the... You didn't? You must be a gentleman.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic. Although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left.
Left?
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could.
Alright. What others?
Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records.
Atris.
I do not know why.
Ancient holocrons.
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi. And even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolee Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
All of the things he just said I feel like are new. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
That's not really a big change. Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi.
Yeah, and let's face
it, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
So yes, there's that. Also, Revan wasn't truly a Sith. Neither was Malak. Especially when you put in the fact that Sith are a species, and not a religious group. It's kind of like, what's a good example? It's kind of like if people went in to Finland or something, and were just like, oh, you know what? I like the way the Finnish people do things. I'm starting a new religion. I am now a Finnish. And the Finnish are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then, of course, the Christians come and wipe out all of Finland because now there's this new religion. It's kind of a haphazard way of describing what the Jedi did to the Sith, but we're not going to get into the whole evil versus good of the Force. It's very complicated. It's a long story. But yeah, so like these other people that aren't from Finland go to Finland and go, ha, we are Finnish. We are the Finlands now because we like what you do and we're now going to do that. And then the Christians come and wipe them out. And then some people find relics of Finland and go, ah, I am a Finland. And nobody can refute that or argue that because it got wiped out. There's no way to prove or disprove it. Aztecs. That's... are there still remnants of the Aztecs? I know the Spaniards came and wiped out most of them. Also, they killed a lot of their own people. I don't know enough about history to try and actually use historical references for this. So, and I don't want to get into being like, well, let's see here. Let's use an example of real-world history of white people committing genocide against things. Too many examples, way too many are coming up topically right now, and I am far too white to try and pretend like I don't have a stake in that. That phrasing. I'm far too white to talk about it as if I know anything. Because I don't. I really don't. I know that my history comes from a place of way too much power. Especially in my history. It is horrifying when I look through some of my heritage. So I just choose not to. And alienate them. It's just safer. Moving on, this conversation went to a direction. But Jedi have protected the galaxy for centuries. They seek peace, often through sacrifice.
Not always. Jedi often fall.
Yep.
They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection. Uleg Keldroma and Exar Kun, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also proof that a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed.
Yep. Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a
this we heard before, but up until that line, I didn't recognize a single thing he's been saying so far.
Well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic.
Yeah, there's a lot of ignorance
and arrogance. It's difficult to follow the Jedi code when so few others have. But you know this. Many Jedi defy the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
Do you blame the Jedi who turned or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed?
As far as I know, Revan trained
and if
Malak.
They could not. Perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed.
According to some of the things I've read.
Something beyond the Jedi code.
And apparently Kreia trained Revan. Would have received the same training as I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Sure, go on.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to his apprentice Malak, who turned on him. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial.
Depending.
You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart, but it was only for a time. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak.
Right.
I suspect it was out of revenge.
Yeah. That's right. I'm pretty sure I picked that Revan then went and sided with the Sith. Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of his training, he sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that he returned to his first master at the end of his training in order to learn how he might best leave the Order.
Maybe. I want to talk about something else.
What else would you like to know?
Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Okay, why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, It's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
So, I'm reading a book that is set in 2 locations. Before, it's set, I want to say, 2 years after KOTOR 1 and before KOTOR 2. And it starts off following Revan. And then after something happens to him, there's a part 2, which is the second half of the book, that is after a year or so after the events of this game. And it follows Mitra Surik, who is the character, the exile, apparently is the canon name for her. Also, I was wrong. Apparently it is canon and she goes to the light side, not dark side. I assumed it was complete flip. It's just a gender flip. Anyway, supposedly, if you know anything about the Old Republic, the game, the online game, the World of Warcraft Star Wars game, the MMORPG, whichever, the Sith come back as a massive military. Because it is MMORPG, you have so many different classes to choose from, so there has to be some on both sides. You have your Horde and your Alliance, which in this case is the Jedi versus the Sith, or the Republic versus Empire, whichever you prefer. So in order to have that, they had to have the Sith come from somewhere. And supposedly, according to this book, Revan, after defeating Mandalore, got told by Mandalore that he was put up to attack the galaxy by a Sith. So Revan went to check these claims, tracked down where that Sith was, and then after that, the book I haven't finished it yet. There's still like 3 chapters. I still have 3 chapters left. And Revan doesn't have his full memories of what happened, but there's a lot of theories that he had his mind taken over by the leader of the Sith, who is just called the Emperor. I'm not going to elaborate more about his character, but he does come up in the Old Republic main game. But he's really cool in the book. The book is just called Revan, for those who are interested in reading it. And it's theory that he had his mind completely taken over by the Emperor. My theory on it is he told the Emperor, because the Emperor wanted people to attack the Republic, so then he could then attack the Republic and weaken it. My theory, because of what Godo says, that it seemed like Revan didn't want to actually weaken the Republic when he attacked. He wanted to make it something else, like strengthen it in a way with his attacks without actually destroying it. I think that that's why. Because he was actually trying to prepare them for something worse that was coming as best he could, but then the Jedi wiped his memory, and Malak might have actually had his mind controlled, or he just really liked the taste of the dark side. Who knows? It could also be that they just trying to make shit up as they go along and then interconnect it, which is very, very Star Wars. It is a big thing in the Star Wars community for a creator, let's just use an example of George Lucas, to make a bunch of bullshit that does not connect with the other bullshit he made, and then fan writers make books where they're like, alright, well, here's the explanation for what they were talking about. And it's like, oh! Which it wasn't the explanation. But now it is, and it works, and it's acceptable. And you know what? I'm okay with a lot of these series that I'm reading. Because it works with a lot of things. That being said, no, I'm not getting into that rant. I was going to, fan theories. They go in directions that drive me mad sometimes. I don't need to get involved in that rant. We don't have enough time. We're over halfway through this episode. You don't have 3 hours. I'm kidding. Why is the Jedi Order important?
The Jedi are a symbol.
Let's just go with
as
what
much
he has to say
damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War.
I'm
there
not
are
crazy.
still many who they serve as an example.
Yeah.
Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world or a galaxy.
Revan.
I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic,
Civil War,
I
him
must
defeating,
concede that as
winning the war
figureheads,
that he started.
they do serve a vital role.
There was something else.
What else would you like to know?
You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know? I do not know if you are aware of how fragile the Republic is at the moment. Its influence is stretched thin, and it grows weaker with time.
What
The Jedi Civil War brought much suffering to the galaxy, and the forces that Malak and Revan amassed against us seemed limitless. Many worlds were destroyed, trade routes disrupted, and the Republic fleet was almost decimated. While it is said that Revan and several Republic heroes and Jedi defeated Malak, in many ways Malak had already won.
What do you mean?
The war was costly, and it shattered the Republic. In time,
Before
the Republic
Malak took
might
over.
recover. But if a threat strikes now, if certain key worlds are not held, then the Republic will collapse. What else would you like to know?
I don't know. I guess I'll be going now.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
Yeah, the Sith are awake in the galaxy, and I'm going to need their help to stop them.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them.
Yeah, just like the
We have not
Mandalorians.
seen more evidence of the Sith.
The Sith are out there. They've been hounding me since Paragus.
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange.
Yeah,
They have
it's a
been
different
known
kind
to
of
practice
Sith.
deception. But in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties
I like
have
how
been
he brings
rare.
up like
In
different
any
Dark
case,
Lords every
it seems
time,
to me
and
like
then
our
Revan
goals
and
are
Malak.
compatible. If
It's
you
like
want
Exar
me,
Kun
I
and
can
Revan
apply
and
my
Malak.
knowledge and skills
Ah, this
to
guy,
help you
and
find
Revan
the
and Malak.
answers you seek.
Also, Revan and Malak. Just want to make sure you remember Revan and Malak. They're very important. You know Revan and Malak? They're terrible people. We would welcome your company. Alright, cool. I'm going to bring him, and I'm going to bring Bayo. Yeah. Because, fuck you, Kreia. Alright, good. Yes.
I am
Yeah,
listening.
Disciple, I'm going to level you up right now, because you are too low level for me to hold on to this. Oh, God, right. You are a soldier. You are not a skills. Oh, shit, what are his stats? Cancel. He's very dexterous. Oh, but he uses heavy armor. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. We're going strength. We're going melee weapons. Why is it got 2 inch toughness? Precise shooting. Precise shooting would be fun. Stealth run mobility. If the rigor training can increase the reaction time and speed. You know what? Sure. Make you faster. Seems like a good call. Attributes. Yeah, strength. We need that strength. Yup. And, well, I mean, I guess you're doing 2-up fighting, so there's that. I think I'll have him do a double-bladed, since at this point I have yet to have anyone use anything of the sort, so why not? He doesn't have the ability to use lightsabers yet. Yeah, grabbing these is a waste of fucking time. Alright, we're gonna go Flurry. Flurry. Well, you know what, let's do that. 2-up fighting. We can start doing Flurry at next levels. Bam. Fates. Flurry. Fantastic. Good. Level up. And bam. And Flurry again. So it's mastered. Great. Good times. Do that. Coolio. That's a thing I don't say often enough. I don't know if that's true. Why does he already come with close combat? Bam! +3 in strength. Fantastic. That up. Ooh, yes. +2. Yeah, saving throws. Good. Yeah, good. What are you now? 12. I think this is the last level then. It seems right. Yeah, master conditioning. Boom. Saving throws. Awesome. Great. Alright, Bayo, you've been holding on to that long enough. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Good. Good times. Good times. Alright. I have so much heavy armor. I think I'm giving you that one because stun, fear, and horror. Yeah. Yeah. All of that's good. It's very good stuff. No, fuck that. There you go. I don't have any melee weapons, do I? A Both and Disruptor. Well, no, that's also counts for 2-up fighting. Well, that's a gun. The barrel of that thing. I like it. Alright, well, let's explore this room. I don't know if there's anything other than down here, the bodies. Yeah, the dead mercs. Dead mercenaries lay here, accompanied by signs of combat. Each of these mercenaries bear evidence that they were killed by a lightsaber. Also, I don't remember that data pad. They also have knives in their hand. As cool as orders. Neat. Orders. Rook has been... Yeah, alright. This still works. Gun, 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 knife. Or gun, gun, knife. Not gun, 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 knife. Can't have 3 people with 4 weapons. You can't have 3 people where one person is using both a melee and ranged weapon. That's not a thing. Oh, good. Weather has occurred. That is some loud-ass weather. Is it coming in? Why is there a pillow? Alright, we're good. Well, I guess you just get to listen to rain now. Enjoy. It's only like 20 more minutes. You should be fine. Who doesn't love the sound of rain, right? And thunder. Sometimes. Any more electrics? Big cracks. Big works. Over through here. Huzzah! Oh yeah, the droids that I could send on patrol. Not gonna. Droid fighting upgrade. What? Blah 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 blah. Is this alphabet? No, I don't think it is. Yeah, no, not at all. Dead Salvager. So then you find the other one, don't you? Droid fighting, yeah. Oh boy! This is a class 1! Damn! I feel like that should be a class 3 with how much bonus it's giving. Jeez. Broken droid. Awesome. Okay. So first off, I'm going to have you hack both these.
I'll have this open in no time.
Great. This one. Great. Alright, and now I'm going to see... Because I'm pretty sure I have some upgrades for my lightsaber already, don't I? Yeah. So I bought 2 crystals, because they were cool. So this one, I'm pretty sure I cut it out. Wisdom and charisma bonus, which fuck yeah. Attack and another wisdom bonus, so fuck yes, wisdom bonus. Ooh, +1 to hit and +2 to deflect. Yeah, I'll take that. Fantastic. My lightsaber gives +2 to wisdom. I feel like... +1 wisdom, +1 charisma, +2 wisdom. Why is it not giving me +3 wisdom? And +3 to attack. It's like this crystal's not even being taken... Oh no, it's sort of being taken into account, but not enough. Alright, whatever, I'm not using it yet anyway. But yeah, super excited. Oh, lock up bypass. Alright, so using that just means I can activate these guys, but I don't need to. And I don't really gain much from it. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. That's not what this does, right? No, I don't know what it does. I can't remember what it does, but I know it's not important.
What's going on?
So. Let's get the hell out of here. Do I want to go back to the ship first? Maybe? Fine. Excuse me? Perfect. Alright, I think this is gonna... Lots of shadows. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're almost to the end. Is the last body in that other room done? There's only one room left to explore. Is that... Actually, where the last body is? I know there's supposed to be 2. I'm supposed to have gotten access to a will. Oh. Yes, it's right there. Found it. You found a will in the salvager. Will states all possession will be left to the other dead salvager you found. Darala will no doubt be interested in getting her hands on the salvager's bodies and the will. Tamper with the will. That's dark side. Don't change the will. Yeah. This has the will of the dead salvager is badly misspelled and indicates that if he dies, his possession should go to the other salvager that ventured into it. Yeah.
What's going on?
Which obviously is not going to happen. But Darella is fully capable of fucking with that will and taking everything, which I'm now aware that he's going to try and do. She's going to try and do. Which I was not before. This is legitimately just an empty room. There's... really? Not even electric? Or a box? Nothing? Alright, cool. Glad I opened both those. Waste my damn time. How far... does it tell me here how far I am from leveling up? Okay, I saw a thing pop up. Where did it go? Cool. Experience. There it is. Oh boy, I'm a distance. Alright. I need like 4,400 or something stupid like that. Dang, I'm hoping to be closer. Because once I level up, I can get the ability to use that lightsaber. So looking forward to that. Sort of. Being up close and personal combat is also still kind of terrifying considering how fucking squishy I am. Sorry, Bayo just went fast. Just went full Sonic the Hedgehog on me. It kind of threw me off a little bit. Alright, so first off, we're going to go back to the salvagers here. We're going to talk to Drala. Drala, that makes sense. I wonder where that Padawan went. Like if we were to find her again. Hi.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I don't do that. I am a Jedi.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I found a few Jedi artifacts down in the sub-levels. I was planning on selling them to Darala, but I'll sell them to you if you want them instead.
Do you know anything about the thief?
All of us salvagers know about that. I'd ask Darala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me, the thief isn't human. It's one of those smart Lagreks.
His mouth was not moving. For any of that.
Back again, huh? But it's nice to see you.
We're going for the Jedi artifacts.
Found 3 things down there. One's some sort of crystal, and the others look like lightsaber parts. If you give me 1,000 credits, you can have it all. That'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
Can you see them
Doesn't
first?
work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,000 credits, and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less, and I make off good.
Alright.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. Come back anytime. It'll take me a while to get everything set straight.
Advanced disrupting emitter. And an orange crystal. Cool, I'm not gonna have an orange lightsaber. Misk. That's fine. Disrupting emitter. -1 to defense. Yeah, I'm good. Has a stun chance. Alright. And that is the one I currently have in it. Means still good to have more lenses, I guess. Hi.
What? Who is that? You go down and...
I'd like to talk about the dead salvagers.
It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance you'll succeed, but the reward is still open.
John told me the real reason you're looking for them.
I should flay him alive for helping an outsider. I figured it was worth a try. Those salvages are worth more dead than they ever were alive.
Your compassion is touching.
I look after myself. It's the only way you can get by in this galaxy. Now get out of my sight.
Cool, I guess I'll go turn these into the government then. I think that's the thing I'm allowed to do. Let's go this way. We've got to fight some things. Clear out this side of Cath Hounds. Interesting. Used to just be the other guys. Can't remember what they're called. The spindly fuckers that got no real face. Kashyyyk in the first game. No, can't think of him. And Disciple, I need to get you a fucking knife. Like that. At least his gun at least goes through armor. He's got the disruptor thing going on, which is great. Unstoppable power! Bunk. But I am also currently the only Force user, and that's probably not good. Having Krea's buffs is a very big boon to the team.
Defend yourself! Together then!
Come on. He's gonna be dead soon. Perfect. And heal. And you're gonna drop a heal on yourself. Let's stasis that. Hi! Fancy meeting you here. I'm gonna have to ask that you stop. Hope that's aight. Yeah, this is a problem. I can do this. This is fine. We're fine. There's nothing to do with a giant manta ray. Who are you? It's still me. You're still coming at me. Very nice. What is this? Do that. Great. And then do that. Very nice. I don't have anything to do that with. Yeah, let's do that. That'll help everything along. Everyone gets a boost. You need more healing. Okay. Let's give you more. And I will drop a heal. That's a thing we're still doing. Hey, perfect. Everyone else died. Alright, horn. Just horn. Not horned. Horn, cat out. Hey, can I just have a pause button real quick? Thank you. Oh, battle rotation. Oh, never mind. Well, there's the bonus anyway. Everyone can have that buff. Loot? No loot. Any more I need to worry about? I'm gonna do a thing. Ooh. Well, that's neat. Wonder why he's white. Is it because he's neutral? Because like we're glowing blue. Maybe that might be exactly what it is. We can see people's karmic alignments, and he's definitely leaning more towards blue, but he's definitely way more white than both me and Bayo are. That's neat. And also, I just assumed shield mostly for Bayo. Still really neat. I'm excited to do that around some NPCs, see what we got. Soon. I wonder if this will help me see if someone's lying to me, too. That'd be pretty neat. I don't know how it would work that way, though. Or how I'd be able to use that. Alright, what are we dealing with up ahead? What? Yeah, white. That's as expected. Very white. See how he's got like a bluish tinge and they're just pure white? Yeah, there's lots of neutrality here. That checks out. Almost yellow. Actually, just straight up yellow. Yellow and white. Interesting. Indakunda. So I'm going to talk to someone about the bodies that I have for the salvagers. Out of curiosity. That's right, I'm just going to keep doing this to everybody. BAM! Ooh, I expect at least one of them to be red. Hey, this guy's blue. Nice. Hello, Sulu. I did. Found you back from Joran. Huh. It still says it's Joran, but it wasn't. Alright, I found your thief.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
The thief wasn't Joran or Salvager.
It has to be someone near their camp, and no one else lives around them. You might be right, but I doubt it.
The Salvagers have been hit by the thief, too.
Are they turning on their own? Typical.
That's honestly what my first thought was, too.
I've never seen the thief clearly. Do you have any idea who it is?
Former Padawan was stealing to survive. He was a young woman scarred by the war.
Really? So it isn't a salvager. Well, the war affected different people different ways. Is she gonna be alright?
It's hard to say. Healing is a difficult process.
I guess I had it all wrong. I thought those salvagers were to blame. Look, if you see her again, tell her maybe we can work something out. I need help on my farm. She's already shown she knows something about farming equipment. I know a lot of people that need a second chance right about now.
Perhaps. And about my reward? No.
Here's your reward. Finally, I can get back to work.
I hope I do get a chance to see her again. I would love to give her that option. What? Ghost to rest. Oh, yes. Hello, staff. And Mark? Well, she's blue, and also there's an interesting little barrier. Blue. Ooh. Is it the lights? The lights are casting darkness. Alright, before it runs out, I want to take a look at the boss. Blue! Alright, cool. Now we know.
It's you again.
Pretty convinced. I thought maybe he'd have a little bit more tinge of red.
I figure you want.
Let's enjoy that help again. I want to talk about the salvagers claim.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes. And if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
That's why. I have the bodies right here. One of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. He left all his possessions to one of the other dead salvagers. Will I ever get rid of that damn Jedi garbage? Guess nobody gets them now. The administrator will have to figure out what happens to them. And until then, the salvagers are going to keep bothering me.
What light side points gained? Because I didn't lie. And now the quest is done. I didn't do the bad thing. I am proud of myself. Yeah, the light that's coming down from this seems to block my sight. Interesting little problem. Alright. I need to buy... Where are the weapons? Let's see what you're selling. Weapons. Do you have... Yes, you do. Buy that. Thank you. Oh, you also have this. Shit. Is it better? 6 to 20. I don't think it is. No. No, it is not. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Alright, sell that. Great. Sell that. Great. Sell that. Wait, I have people that use pistols. What am I doing? Stop this. I still have to check to see if people want this. Hold on. Well, we can sell that. Bye-bye. No longer needed. Sell my drugs. Because nobody needs that many drugs. Yeah, I sell the landmines. I don't use them often. Fucking sell one of these, I guess. Keep that, because I'm going to put it on, if it's upgradable, I'm going to put that on Disciples Armor. Completely, train of thought, derailed, off the tracks, no longer touching ground. It found a new home on a different planet, and it kept going. It started terraforming. It was real weird. There we go. Terraforming. Yeah. It's nice. Celeste. Don't need that. Yeah, bye-bye. Cool. Very good. Let's get the hell out of here. This is just the cave left, huh? Curiosity. Disciple!
There is something I have observed, and now I feel I must say it. I
the
have
pure
found
good glow?
your presence to be inspiring.
You're just
With
so
your growth in the Force,
holy.
you seem to have found your center. And throughout the dangers we face, you remain calm and focused.
It's all an act. I'm shaking inside. Well, I hope my enemies think so. I don't have time for this. Save your compliments. You're right, and I've never felt better.
I understand now why others followed you to war. Perhaps that is what leadership is. And it is something I have seen in only a few during my travels. In any event, it has been some time since I traveled with a Jedi, nor one so firmly upon the path. I wanted to thank you. I fear the stories that were spoken of you have misrepresented you, and if I have the opportunity, I shall reverse them whenever they arise.
Excellent. Thank you for your kind words, but they're not necessary.
Very well. Then I shall keep my favorable opinions to myself.
Yeah. Other questions? You look familiar to
I
me?
imagine in your...
Other questions? You do again? What are you doing for the Republic? Right,
Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled. You are that Jedi. But the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile.
Why do you want to discuss it?
Perspective. Nothing more.
Alright. I left to protect the innocents of the other room.
I see. And because you went to war, they cast you out?
First I thought there was a sole reason, now I'm not so sure. I hope my power doesn't go out. It's happened before when stories like this happen. Seems to indicate that there may have been other causes.
Do you have a record of this trial?
I do. Yes, the droid T3 has a copy of it.
Perhaps I shall examine it when I get the chance. With your permission.
Yeah, you're free to do so.
I appreciate your trust. Thank you.
Yeah, very well. I'll be going now. Yay! Alright. How are you doing, Disciple? Ooh, you're getting there. You're getting right up there. Bam!
Yes, General?
Damn it. Alright, I was hoping you'd have a conversation. It doesn't... I'm not seeming to be getting many conversations with Bayodur, and that makes me sad. Alright, so, just to be on the safe side, we're at an hour now. And because there's a storm going, and that has, the last couple times the storm's rolled through, our power has flickered, which is just enough to make all my footage cease to exist. So, I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, I'm going to go on my ship and I'm going to do some more chatting. Just for now. I want to get some chatting done to show you what I can unlock. Also, I'm going to go in and out of the ship a couple times, because we got to get all that out of the way. Gains me some experience, it gets me some things up there, and I really want to finish off more characters. Because I did not have the capacity to do that when I was evil, because a lot of people don't like you when you're evil. Shocking, I know. I didn't understand it either. Like, come on, why don't people love you when you're just a psychotic monster? Right? Right? Anyway, that's the end of this episode. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night.